Do you want more accountability in your life? Deputize your wife and kids. This is an advanced insider secret that I shared last week with my 5-star world builders, my Society of Brotherhood members in my 8-week coaching program. And everything that I talk about on these morning videos, whether it's recommending that you do the 2 or 3 things a day that really are most important to you and your personal performance, whether it's, getting up and walking for 30 minutes, drinking, a gallon of water per day, reading real books for 30 minutes or 60 minutes, working on your business, and always getting up and owning the first hour of the day. The first hour belongs to you, doesn't belong to anybody else. If you don't have the time, go to bed earlier, get up earlier, and work. As soon as you get up, you work on the number one priority in your life, your personal mission, I call it. It's the thing that's most important to you. It's what you cannot not talk about. It's your purpose, it's your obsession, it's your passion. It's the reason you're here. Get up and work on that every single day for a minimum 1 hour. Plus reading, plus some writing, plus some walking, moving, whatever you want to say, meditations, whatever it is. But getting up and working on your personal mission. But it all comes down to accountability. We all have, the good wolf and the bad wolf. The good wolf on this shoulder and the bad wolf on the other shoulder. And the wolf that wins is the one that we feed. The wolf that wins is the one that we feed. So in your life, whether it's the good wolf or whether it's the bad wolf that's winning, it has everything to do with which one we're feeding. When you're walking, when you're reading, when you're writing, when you're journaling, when you're writing out your goals, when you're getting to bed on time, when you're getting up an hour early, when you're eating clean and not drinking alcohol, you're feeding the good wolf. And when we are doing things that, are instant gratification, skipping a workout, eating the wrong foods, not committing to date night, not spending real present time with our children. We're there, but we're not there. Not inviting our teenagers to have breakfast or have lunch or go to a ball game or go for a drive or whatever it is. When we're not doing the things that we need to do, then we're feeding that bad wolf. Well, one of the secrets, insider secrets, that I have found is what I call deputizing my wife and my daughter. And it not only includes them in your mission, it not only includes them as you build a brand new world, but also it holds your feet to the fire 365 days a year. This is powerful, badass powerful. So it's very simple. You write out your goals. You've been working on that stuff. You're walking, you're reading, you're drinking water, that kind of stuff. Well, you share these things with your wife and with your children. I mean, they're part of your world, right? Your wife is your secret weapon best friend. You need to include her in everything that you're doing. Same with your children. The more you can involve them in these things, the more they understand your goals and your mission and your passion, the more they'll be, they'll be modeling your type of behavior. When the king doesn't rise, the kingdom dies. So you need to be showing up every day as the best version of yourself, not somebody else, the best version of yourself. So if you want to accomplish this goal of showing up as the very best version of you, then deputizing your wife and your children, there's no better way. And it's fun. So we have a jar on our island counter in our kitchen. We've had it there for a number of years. I've used it for gratitude. We've used it for anything, negative talk, whatever it is. And there's a thing in the top where you can slip in $1, a quarter, dollar bill, whatever it is. And when you deputize your wife and kids, basically you tell them, here are the 2 or 3 things maybe 3, maybe not 15. Here's the 3 things that I have to do every day. So in my life, as an example, I have to get up at 6 a.m. I have to walk for 1 hour, 4 miles, 15,000 steps, unfuckwithable, non-negotiable. Secondly, I have to read for 60 minutes, real books, sit down, no technology, no cell phones, and I need to read and study. Take notes and study. That's number 2. Thirdly, I need to work on my marketing every day for no less than 1 hour. I work more than that, but no exceptions, 1 hour. So those are my big 3 in my world. That's what stirs the drink for Michael McLean. So what do? I have these and a few other things that I talk to my wife about. I talk to my daughter Emery about, and I literally deputize them, and I have for a number of years, where if they see me doing something that isn't up to my standards, if they see me doing something that is not congruent with my new life, if they see something where, that's not me showing up as my best self, then they let me know about it. And it can be fun, it can be, clear as kind, as the great Brene Brown says. It can be brutal honesty. But if I don't get up and I don't walk, if I don't get up and I don't read, if I don't drink a gallon of water a day, if I'm not writing, if I'm not, writing out my goals every morning and night, my wife, who's, right beside me all the time, is going to notice these things, and she's going to call me out on it. That's the point of deputizing your wife. And not only does it involve her, but it also spreads all through your family, because you're talking about accountability. You're talking about success. And this is the kind of behavior and thinking you want to be modeling in your house. This is what you want your children to learn. This is what you want your children to see. Daddy and mommy getting better, committing to personal excellence, the opposite of 99%. If I'm not reading, or if I'm drinking alcohol, or if I'm, not showing up as a father and a husband, well, my wife is going to be there to hold my feet to the fire. And when my daughter or my wife find me doing something that I'm not showing up the way I should be, it's a $1 fine. I take a $1 bill or 4 quarters and I put it in the jar as a fine, as a penalty. And that's all I need to smarten up, wise up, and get back on track. Get following my rules again. Start focusing on my 2 or 3 goals again. Reading in my mission again, that kind of stuff. And I've just found it fun and effective. And, a lot of men like us, we're CEOs, we're business owners. You're the king of your own domain. And you don't have a lot of accountability in your life. You don't. You don't have a lot of people that are going to say, okay, you know what, that's not right, or that's not acceptable. We don't have that in our lives as much anymore. So when we can manufacture accountability, when you can manufacture accountability like this, deputizing your wife and your kids, man, it just takes it to a whole new level. I always know that my daughter Emery, she's 9 years old, she's always watching in a good way. And I know that she's always watching anyway, but now I've gamified it. I've made it fun. She's like, Daddy, that's not how champions talk. And that'll be a reference to if I said the word can't. Or she'll say, Daddy, she goes like something referencing to a poor mindset, or I'll say something that's scarcity mentality instead of abundant. And she's onto this stuff, did you walk, this kind of stuff in a great, great way. And it motivates me and inspires me to make sure that I do these things and I hold myself accountable. My wife is tremendous at this stuff. She's just really solid when it comes to, I see you slipping in this area. And that's all it takes. And we all slip in all areas. And she'll be like, well, maybe you want to change it up. Maybe you want to do this instead. Maybe you're bored. Maybe you're getting lazy, whatever it is. and she'll join me on a long walk, or she'll start shopping differently at the store, and she'll say, you know what, I'm going to support you by not buying any of those foods, not bringing those into the house. Or she'll support me by saying, we're going to change our social setting now for a while, or anything that supports the end goal. Deputizing your wife and your children. I just handed you one of the most powerful concepts you'll ever have in your life as a badass king for accountability in your life. It's not easy to manufacture. There's not a lot of people that are going to tell you, call you out on your horse shit. But when you include your family in your goals, your dreams, your mission, then it changes everything. And one of the most effective ways to do that, to include them, and to also hold your feet to the fire with accountability. I'm a huge accountability guy. I learned that in pro hockey coaching. I learned that in amateur hockey coaching. I won a Barclay Cup championship because of accountability. Holding great players, great coaches, great athletic trainers accountable. So deputize your children and your wife and make it fun. So that's it for today. I've got a copy. If you haven't got a copy of my new book, you can remedy that problem below, nobullbook.com. There's actually, good morning. There's actually, the link is included below. Also, if you like these daily videos, and they are daily, just me out here with a broken iPhone 7. There's no editing, there's no production, there's no, it's all politically incorrect. It's all off the cuff and unplugged. If you enjoy these videos, then subscribe to the channel below. Leave a comment, like them, whatever. And I have a free webinar training for you at worldbuildingwebinar.com. Again, the link is below. This is a training I put together, my top 10 world building insider secrets. It helps you build a personal and professional world with these 10 secrets. It's about a 70-minute training. I did it a few weeks ago. It's pretty advanced stuff and you'll enjoy it. And then finally, if you want to be involved in my next Badass Millionaire Brotherhood Coaching Society, it's my 8-week coaching program. It's intense and it's hard coaching and it's expensive. If you're interested in being placed on a waiting list and applying, you can do that at the link below, badassmillionaire.com/apply. You just answer 5 or 6 questions, and then you're placed on a waiting list. And when my coaching society reopens in probably June, you and I will get on the phone and we'll find out whether, first of all, whether I can help you. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. And whether you would be a good fit, whether this society coaching program is for you or not. No big deal either way. So those are the 3 ways you can get more information and content and all that great stuff. So that's it. Deputize your wife, deputize your children. Make sure they hold you accountable. Make sure you put that fine jar together and have fun with it. And boy, you're going to take yourself to a whole new level when you have impressionable eyes, especially your kids watching you, calling you out and saying, Daddy, is that the way you should be doing that? Man, that's powerful. That's it. 2 words that changed my life, 2 words that can change yours. Be relentless.